We're going to start on page 344, and you're invited to join us. Shiru Ladonai Kol Haaretz. Shiru Ladonai Shir Chadash. Shiru Ladonai Kol Haaretz. Shiru Ladonai Shir Chadash. Sing unto God all the earth a new song. I will sing unto God a new song. Sing unto God and we'll all sing along. All the earth a new song unto God. Shiru Ladonai Kol Haaretz. Shiru Ladonai Shir Chadash.
Shabbat Shalom. As you can hear, over Thanksgiving, my voice went somewhere. So I'm happy to be here celebrating Shabbat with all of you. If we have not said hi or Shabbat Shalom, it's because I am lacking in communication this evening. But luckily, we have an amazing community of people who are here stepping up. We are so excited to welcome Dave Flagler to Temple. We always love to...
I'll be back next week, don't worry.
Yeah, he'll be back. He's going to be a regular face over the next 6 weeks or so we're thrilled. And we're always happy to welcome him to the Bima when he is in town. And we have our wonderful Ed Mallow, who is our lay service leader, here to lead us in prayers and the speaking parts. So I wish you all a Shabbat Shalom. I'm praying with you all. I just will not be leading us in prayer this evening, but I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving and you are taking stock of the many blessings in our world. We are going to continue on page 24 with Shalom Aleichem.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharei, Malachei Elyon. Mihi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mihi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruchuni L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Seichem L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mihi Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Light the Shabbos candles this evening. Page 3, I'd like everyone to join in. This is a very special lighting, and at the end of the English reading, I'll explain why. These Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light. And tonight, I'm going to dedicate especially the lighting of these candles to the Israeli hostages released today in honor of Yafa Ada, 85 years old, Danielle Aloni, 44 years old, Amelia Aloni, 9 years old, Aviv Asher, 2 years old, Raz Asher, 5 years old, Duran Katz Asher, 34 years old, Hannah Katsir, 77, Ruthie Mander, 78, Karen Mander, 54, Ohad Mander, 9, Adina Moshe, 72, Magalit Moses, 77, and Hannah Perry, 79. Please join me.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner Lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Thank you. There's a lot of faces that I don't recognize here, so welcome tonight. It's beautiful to have everyone here. We're going to go to page 9. And if we could read responsively at the top. There are days when we seek things for ourselves and measure failure by what we do not gain. On Shabbat, we seek not to acquire, but to share. There are days when we exploit nature as if it were a horn of plenty that can never be exhausted. On Shabbat, we stand in wonder before the mystery of creation. There are days when we act as if we cared nothing for the rights of others. On Shabbat, we remember that justice is our duty and a better war our goal. So we embrace Shabbat, day of rest, day of wonder, and day of peace. We now turn to page 20, L'cha Dodi.
Yalla la 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 L'cha Dodi Yalla la 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 Likrat Kalam Yalla la 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 Pnei Shabbat Pnei Shabbat Nikam Yalla la 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 L'cha Dodi Yalla la 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 Likrat Kalam Yalla la 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 Pnei Shabbat Pnei Shabbat Ikabelam Shamu v'zachor V'dibor echad Ki shmiyanu El hamucham Adonai echad Shemo echad V'shemu tiferet v'tzilah Yadadai Yalalala L'cha Dodi Yalalala Likrat Kalam Yalalala Pnei Shabbat Pnei Shabbat Ikabelam Likrat Shabbat Lechu v'nilcham Ki l'kol ha'beracha Bosh v'kedem Nesucha Sof Maaseh Mashvat Tfilah Yai Dai Dai Ya la 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 lecha dodi. Ya la 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 lecha chala. Ya la 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 b'nei Shabbat. B'nei Shabbat nikabela. We're on the top of page 21. Hitoreri, hitoreri, ki ba'oref kumi uri, 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 shir daveri, kivod Adonai, alayich niglam, ya la 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 lecha dodi, ya la la lecha kala, ya la la lecha Shabbat, b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Boi v'shalom, ateret bala, gam v'simcha, u'tzola, tuchenei, am segula, boi chala. Ya la 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 lecha chala. Ya la 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 b'nei Shabbat. B'nei Shabbat nikabel. Ya la 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 lecha dodi. Ya la 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 lecha chala. Ya la 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 b'nei Shabbat. B'nei Shabbat nikabela.
Go to page 29, second reading. O God, you are as near as the very air we breathe, yet farther than the farthermost star. We yearn to reach you. We seek the light and warmth of your presence. Though we say you are near, we are lonely and alone. Oh, let our desire be so strong that it will tear the veil that keeps you from our sight. Let your light release our darkness and reveal the glory and joy of your presence. Page 28 for the Baruch Hu.
Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamivorach. Baruch Adonai Hamivorach. Hamivorach. Le'olam va'ed. Hamivorach, Hamivorach, Le'olam va'ed.
Turn to page 30, if we could all read together in the English, 2/3 of the way down. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opening the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tzvaot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on evening. Baruch atah Adonai, hamaraviv aravim. Page 32.
Ahavat olam Beit Yisrael Amcha avta Amcha avta Torah u'mitzvot Chukim u'mishpatim Otanu limadeta Otanu limadeta Al Kain Adonai Eloheinu v'shovenu v'kulenu nasiach b'chnukecha v'nishmach b'divrei Toratecha v'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed Ki hem chayenu v'yomech yameinu Uvahem negeyomam v'layla negeyomam v'layla Ve'ahavatcha al tasir Mimenu le'olamim Baruch atah Adonai Ohev amo Yisrael Ohev amo Yisrael
We turn to page 34 for the Shema.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad 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 Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
Please be seated. Turn to page 36. Read along with me, please. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha B'chol levavecha, v'chol nafshecha, u'v'chol me'yodecha, v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele, asher anochi mitzavecha hayom alevavecha, v'shinatam levanecha, b'dibatam bam, v'shivtecha b'veitecha, Uveleftecha b'derech, uv'shavtecha uv'kumecha, uv'shatam liot ayadecha, v'yulatatafot b'neinecha, uv'tavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha, leman tizkeru vasitem et kol mitzvotai, item kadoshim leElohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem, asher hotzeti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim, liot lachem leElohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem, Adonai Elohechem emet. We turn now to page 39. At the top, if we read responsively, standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before we stood at Sinai's foot. That wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt. That there is a better place, a promised land. That the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness. That there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands and marching together. Mi Kamocha, page 40.
Page 40.
I talked over you. It's my fault.
My la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 la. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha neda b'kodesh, no ratehilot osei pelech, no ratehilot osei pelech. Malchutecha ba'ubanecha, ukei hayom lifnei Moshe Miriam, ze'elianu v'yamru, ze'elianu v'yamru. Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. Ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la la la.
Page 42 towards the bottom. Grant, O God, that we lie down in peace, and raise us up, our guardian, to life renewed. Spread over us the shelter of your peace. Guide us with your good counsel. For your name's sake, be our help. Shield and shelter us beneath the shadow of your wings. Defend us against enemies, illness, war, famine, and sorrow. Distance us from wrongdoing. For you, God, watch over us and deliver us. For you, God, are gracious and merciful. Guard our going and coming to life and to peace evermore. Blessed are you, Adonai, guardian of Israel, whose shelter of peace is spread over us, over all your people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Baruch atah Adonai, haborei sokat shalom, aleinu v'al kol amo Yisrael, v'al Yerushalayim.
Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom. Shalom aleinu v'yakol amo Yisrael. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom. Shalom aleinu v'yakol amo Yisrael. Ve'al Yerushalayim ve'hakol amo. Ve'al Yerushalayim shalom. Ve'al Yerushalayim ve'hakol amo. Ve'al Yerushalayim shalom. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom. Shalom aleinu v'yakol amo Yisrael.
We now rise for the tefillah on page 46, in body or spirit.
Adonai sifatai titach ufi yagite ilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avoteinu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzhak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanara, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei HaKol, V'zocher Chazdei Avot Bimot, Umevigu Love Livnei V'neihem, Leman Shemo V'Yahava, Melech Ozer Moshiach Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham V'Yezvat Sarah. Atah gibor li'olam Adonai, Mechaye hakol atah Rav li'oshia, Mashiv haruach u'marid hagah Hashem, Mechalchel chayim bechesed, Mechaye hakol berachamim rabim, Sohomech noflim v'rofech oholim, U'matir asurim, Umekayehem emunato lishenei afar michamocha ba'al gevurot umidol melach melech mimihi tumechayeh umatzmiach Yeshua emanata lechachayot hakol Baruch atah Adonai V'chayet ha'kol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh v'kodeshim v'chol yom yalu chasela. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el ha'kadosh.
Turn now to page 57. Okay. Please be seated. Rabbi just told me in my ear. Don't forget to let him sit down. Okay, page 57, the second reading. Please read with us. You are with us in our prayer, our love, and our doubt, in our longing to feel your presence and do your will. You are the still clear voice within us. Therefore, O God, when doubt troubles us, when anxiety makes us tremble, when pain clouds the mind, we look inward for the answer to our prayers. There may we find you, and there find courage, insight, and endurance. And let our worship bring us closer to one another, that all Israel and all who seek you may find new strength for your service. Baruch atah Adonai, she'oltecha lebavdecha, vayirah nevavod. Now, also, we're going to say a prayer for Israel, the state of Israel, on page 259. A little out of order, but I think we need to do this. It's at the bottom. We're not going to do the Hebrew. Everyone, O Heavenly One, protector and redeemer of Israel, bless the state of Israel, which marks the dawning of hope for all who seek peace. Shield it beneath the wings of your love. Spread over it the canopy of your peace. Send your light and truth to all who lead and advise, guiding them with your good counsel. Establish peace in the land and fullness of joy for all who dwell there. Amen. At this point, to me, one of the most important parts of the service, this is for your personal prayers, thoughts, hopes, and your turn to speak to God, whoever you'd like. And then when you're done, if you would look up, we'll continue.
Say shalom bimuma. Ooh, yeah. Start again. Oh, say shalom bimuma. Shalom aleinu. Oh, say shalom bimuma. Ooh, yeah. Say shalom aleinu. Oh, say shalom bimromav. Oh, yaseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom. Yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu. V'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom. Yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu. V'al kol Yisrael. Say shalom bimrumam, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Say shalom bimrumam, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oh, say shalom bimrumam, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, v'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, v'al kol Yisrael.
Now we turn to page 253, prayers and blessings for those who are ill among us, those that we know, those who we don't know, those who take care of those who are ill. And if you have someone that you would like to name, please just raise your hand, or David.
Charles Sellen, John Mitchell, Doc McKinney, Sam Zuka, Fred and Dorothy Weiss, Susan Popial, Larry Reed, Mary Lou Boya, Ray Halper.
Okay.
David Tapper, Berta Vigil, Diane White, Eric Block.
Okay. Anybody else on this side?
Lori Kerwin, Bruce Emanuel, Gary Fletcher, Sandy Fletcher, Bobby Young.
Okay.
Carol Wisdom. Evelyn Keating. Jane Benton, Shirley Still.
Okay. Is there anyone else? There's Jerry Patterson as well. Anyone else? All those people we've mentioned, and all those people in our hearts, and all those people who have no one to say anything for, and it's our job to make blessings for them as well. Page 253.
Mi sheberach avoteinu mikor habracha me'imotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Bisheberach imotenu mikor habracha le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Okay, I'm going to turn this over to David for a few words.
So I don't know about you, but I love a long holiday weekend, and I'm sure that's why there's a lot of less familiar faces for Ed, but I know that people will drive from different parts of the country, see their parents, and may end up at services. Other friends might be going to concerts. But my favorite thing when I ask my coworkers what they like to do or what they plan to do with the holiday weekend or time off, I love when I get the answer, I don't know, or what did you do? I don't know, nothing really. So when I get that answer, I go, well, sometimes it's not always where you are, but where you aren't, especially after a long few weeks of work. And to the same people who say, sometimes it's not what you're doing, but what you're not doing. And that's a nice way to go into vacation or a long weekend or coming out after it, get the mental respite. So there was another holiday weekend back in October. It was Simchat Torah, Shmini Atzeret, Shabbat, all together. And the unthinkable happened for people either not doing anything or just enjoying time with family or going to a festival or a concert. I don't need to go into the details of that. But with that, we stopped asking the question, doesn't matter where you are as opposed to where you're not. No, we didn't know where, and still don't know where certain people are, and people are missing from other people's lives. When I ask the other question, doesn't matter what you're doing as opposed to what you're not doing, we wonder what our friends that aren't able to do what they want to be doing are doing, and what are we doing enough, and how people that are waiting for those who are not here, what are they doing? There's no simple answers to any of this, but we were given a small glimmer of hope today in the fact that it was 24, 25 hostages were released. It's going to be most likely a long time before everyone comes home, where we can know where they are, we can know what they're doing. But for 25 people today, we know where they are. And with that, a few weeks ago, I got a text right before Shabbat from Rabbi Glasser. She goes, do you know the song Bring Them Home from Les Mis? I'm like, yeah, I think so. Let me look it up. She sends me a Hebrew version of it that's done from the Israeli version of the play. And the Hebrew version of the song it can mean exactly the same thing, but it's poignantly different language. Much more Israeli, different imagery that is part of it, and also much more where if you're familiar with the song from the Les Mis show, it's much more of like a plea. It's the Hebrew version is much more of a defiant plea. And Rabbi Glasser, we were secretly in cahoots. Tonight we were hoping to share an arrangement that encompassed the original song with the Hebrew translation, the Hebrew version of the song, and then a translation of the Hebrew version all together. But unfortunately, Rabbi Glasser's voice did not cooperate tonight, and that happens. Sometimes you just got to roll with it. And so with that, I was going to sing for you what I would have sang, which is just my part in that, is the Hebrew version. בידך אלי, הוא צעיר, שמור דרכו, עד ישוב אל ביתו, לשלום. Shalom, shalom. Du Elohim hayanoten asur ben shein lien, ukayit ba mulenai, abdo isham skol shnatai, בסוף ימיים קרב אליי תן לו זמן הוא צעיר הוא רק ילד קטן אלוהים אלוהי במרומים תן לו יד תן חיים קח אותי שלח אותו אל ביתו בשלום, בשלום, בשלום.
I'm sorry, that has always been my favorite song, and like the most important song in my life, for other reasons that I probably still sing 5-6 times a day, but not in Hebrew.
And we are going to still coordinate that, record that once our voices are back next week.
You don't want me singing it. I sing it in the car. Hear it. Okay, page 282 for Aleinu. I'm sorry, it's pretty emotional for me.
I got you covered. Hang on.
If you rise, please, for Aleinu, page 282.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגור עלינו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו 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 אחד.
Please be seated. Remember our people who suffered and died so that we could be free and secure. May their memory be more than a distant shadow. For their dreams left unfulfilled and lives taken too soon, we remember. Remember our brothers and our sisters whose sacrifice kept the dream of democracy and justice alive. May their courage be our inspiration and strength. For life cut short and vision unrealized, we remember. Remember the fallen of our armed services, the victims of terror and tragedy. May the darkness of their loss not obscure the light of peace. They were in love with our land and in love with life. For the agony, the tears, the mothers and the fathers, for the children who were and for the children yet to be, we remember. And before we say the Mourner's Kaddish, this week we are in a period of Shloshim. Syri artists Cohen Sean, sister of Bonnie Loza, and Dorothy Klein, aunt of Carol Rout. We also have the Yortsites this week, Charles Cantor, Augusta Katz Cheslock, Cecilia David, Neil Finkelstein, Harry Finkelstein, Sadie Friedkin, William Fuchs, Maria Funari, Morris Robert Glickstein, William Gruschow, Marilyn Horn, Louis Israel, Henry Isaac, Lee Janet Cantor, Philip Kaufman, Monroe Donald Klausner, Charlotte Luffer, Rabbi Louis Littman, Ruth Loser, Elizabeth Lurie, my brother Wayne Mallow, Sidney Mann, Michael Marco, Dorothy Miller, Lillian Munster, David Robinson, John Rosenblum, Bernard Ross, John Sadowski, Shirley Seitlin, Max Seidman, Mildred Silverfield, Dana Tetzer, Phyllis Vandroff, Elsie Coleman Walker, Aaron Weinstein, Rose E. Weiss, and Peter Andrew Winterfield. And if there's anybody else that you would like to remember, please let me know and we can hear their name out loud. Anyone? Okay. Anyone else? If those remember publicly or in our hearts privately, please rise together for the Mourner's Kaddish on page 294. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah, b'yalamad divrach yute v'yamlich malkute, b'chayechon uv'yomechon, v'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael, b'agala v'zman kari v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah b'varach v'yalom olmei olmaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitba'ah v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yitada v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudashah b'rechu. El amin kol v'echata v'shirata. Tush b'chata v'nechamata. Damiran b'yalama v'yimru amen. Yehei shloma rabba amim shemaya. V'chayim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Osei shalom b'mramav. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. May their memories be for a blessing. Please be seated. At this time, I'd like to welcome Kathy Winterfield. Kathy, for some announcements.
Probably not the best timing for me. Woo. Shabbat Shalom. I'm Kathy Winterfield. And on behalf of the Board of Trustees, we welcome you to Congregation Chaveth Chesed. Tomorrow morning, Rabbi Glasser, accompanied with Goldie Lansky, will lead our Shabbat morning experience in the Coleman at 9 a.m. On Tuesday at 10:30, Wisdom will be led by Dr. Guy Ben Ruby. Join us December 1 through 3 next weekend for our first Scholar-in-Residence Inclusion Weekend. We will learn from Tracy Laggold of Keshet, a national Jewish organization that works towards the LGBTQ+ community equality. Don't forget to check out our Judaica shop during the Shop Till You Plots Hanukkah sale on December the 3rd and December the 10th. If you would like to speak with our service leaders this evening, we ask that you please meet them at the Oneg. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Stay with me up here. But before we do the Kiddush, I'll just add, because Rabbi Glasser last Saturday did something a little different than we normally do on Saturday mornings, and it was tremendous. So please come. So normally we would do Torah study at 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock. There was a half hour for everyone to go home, except a few of us who stayed for Shabbat morning services at 10:30. She changed it up. And it was just beautiful, although our owl did not care for trying to pick up everyone's voice. So what we do at 9 o'clock, as we're just finishing up our bagels and breakfast, so please come, we have breakfast, is we're doing a bit of a morning Shabbat morning service. And at the time when we normally would take out the Torah, do a few blessings, and then read from the Torah and put it back, instead we do 1 hour of our regular Torah study. where the Torah part has so much more meaning, at least it did to me. I was so inspired by it. And then afterwards, we finish up the service. And it was just amazing. So you are certainly all invited. It starts at 9, but we ask you to come about 8:45 so you can get in line and get your morning breakfast. And please come, because it was an amazing experience. It really was. Thank you, Rabbi, and I'm very much looking forward to tomorrow morning. Now, before we end tonight, we're going to do with the Kiddush and Kamotzi. Here's my book. And we're going to do it together. And that's on page 5. Going the opposite way. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, boreim v'riach ha'afem. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kasho v'yahava u'v'ratzon ichilanu, zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit, ki hu yom tehila lemikro v'kodesh, zechem tzlam Yisrael, ki banu b'achata, yatanu kidashcha, michol amin, v'shabbat kodshecha, v'yava u'v'ratzon, chin kaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai, Nekadesh HaShabbat. Amen. Together? Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Yvonne? Just before we finish up, on page 338, as you all look, we thank David for tonight, and hope that Rabbi gets a voice back tomorrow morning for tonight. And we welcome the Father as well here. We welcome everybody, all our guests, because there are lots of people who I don't recognize, but welcome you, our family here. So thank you all for participating tonight. We're going to end on page 338, Am Yisrael Chai.
Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. Or Avinu Chai, Or Avinu Chai, Or Avinu, Or Avinu, Or Avinu Chai, Or Avinu Chai, Or Avinu Chai, Or Avinu, Or Avinu, Or Avinu Chai. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael 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 Chai. Or Avinu Chai, Or Avinu Chai, Or Avinu, Or Avinu, Or Avinu Chai, Or Avinu Chai, Or Avinu Chai, Or Avinu, Or Avinu, Or Avinu Chai.
Shabbat Shalom. Please join us for Oneg, which is going to be somewhere. That way. Okay. Is there a plastic bag for me to put this in?
I don't see it very well.
I've done it. I know